Welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charla.
I'm Justin.
What's on our table today?
Century Spice Road.
You can play this game with 2 to 5 players in about 30 to 45 minutes, and they recommend that those players you play with be aged 8 and up.
There we go.
And it is published by Plan B Games.
Nice. So we're going to swap the camera around, show you a setup game, teach you how to play a game.
We'll be right back.
Right on. We're back.
And we're all set up.
Yes, we are. You have a deck of point cards, so they are set up here, and there are 5 cards laid out. On the far left, there's going to be a number of gold coins and a number of silver coins. And for both of those piles, it's just twice the number of players. So we've got 4 for each because there's a 2-player game.
Right.
And this is basically the goal of the game, is to claim those cards by collecting these resources and then using your action to claim a card. If you claim a card here, you get a gold coin, which is worth 3 points. If you claim a card here, you get a silver coin, which is worth an extra point. As soon as a player has 6 cards in a 2-player game, or 5 in another player count, you finish that round, and then you count up your points. How you're actually going to be doing that is you're going to have the merchant cards down here, and there's always 6. You're going to be using your cubes on your caravan card to pay for cards. This one's free. After that, you got to place cubes in order to get them, which is kind of neat. You're going to add those to your hand, or you can just play cards from your hand in order to either generate the resources, upgrade the resources, or to change the resources from one kind to another. Your caravan card has a limit of 10, so at the end of your turn you can have no more than 10 cubes here. And the resources are placed in this order for a specific reason, because that is how they upgrade. So you start off with
That is turmeric.
which upgrades to?
Saffron.
Which upgrades to?
Cardamom.
And then that upgrades to?
Cinnamon.
There you go.
For the rest of the game, we'll probably just be using the colors.
Yes, because I don't remember that, ever. You do start off with 2 cards. Everybody starts off with the same 2 cards. One of the cards is to get 2 of the yellow cubes. The other one is to upgrade 2 cubes. However, the upgrades aren't, even though it shows 2 cubes, you don't have to upgrade 2 cubes once. It gives you 2 upgrades.
Right.
So you could upgrade 2 yellows to 2 reds, or a yellow to a red to a green. Alright, so the last thing we have to do to get ready to play is get our starting resources and figure out who the first player is. On the caravan cards, one of them has a first player marker, so what you do is you take the number of players with that number of caravan cards, and you shuffle them, and then you shuffle them.
I'll just pick one.
And then Charlotte picks one.
I am not first player.
I am.
So I get 4 cubes.
And I get 3.
4 turmeric.
3 yellow.
So on your turn, you can play a card from your hand.
Yep.
You can buy a card from the market.
Yep.
You can claim one of these point cards.
Yep.
Or you can rest and take all your discards back into your hand.
Yeah. You do one thing, and the next player goes. And sometimes the next player is going when you haven't even finished.
That's how fast it is.
Yeah. So, I'm going to quickly take a look at what kind of cards are available, because that's how you're going to start building your engine up. So, I'm going to start off by just taking this card.
I liked that card, and I wanted that card. I don't know why you would do that. So rude.
That was my go. It's Charlotte's turn.
Not really fond of any of those cards. I wanted the one he took, so I'm just going to get 2 cubes of yellow.
Okay. I too will get 2 cubes of the yellow.
I was hoping you might take another card so I wouldn't have to pay so much for the card that I want.
Haha. I took them.
So I'll just have to do this. Take this card.
Alright, I too am going to buy a card. I shall take this one.
So now those cards are a little bit more attractive, and you may only just be taking them to get the cubes.
Yep, possibly.
I think I'll just change these 3 cubes here. And I get 3 yellows, give me a red one and a green one.
Nice. I'm going to take this card.
It's a special one that gives you cubes.
Production card.
They're so rare.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm going to rest.
I am going to upgrade 2 of my yellow to 2 red.
I'm going to take this card.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to play this and transform these 2 red to 2 yellow and a brown.
I will generate 2 yellow.
I'm going to buy a card.
It might have been smart for me just to use the cubes I had, but I didn't want to get rid of my red and my green.
Yeah. And I had like a really good plan going, and I had to completely interrupt it in order to get that card.
Well, I'm not interrupting my plan. I'm going to take 3 yellow for a red and a green.
Nice. I'm going to generate 2 red from that lovely card I just got.
I'm going to buy a card.
No way.
2 green, 2 red for this,
Nice.
and a golden coin.
I'm going to place this, which changes this brown into a green, a red, and a yellow. Okay.
I think I have to rest.
Me too.
I'm going to generate 2 yellow.
Okay. I too shall generate 2 yellow.
I don't like this card, but I'm just taking it for the cubes.
And I should be buying a... Oh, no, I can't buy a card yet. Oh, I didn't notice that. I'm going to do this then. A red and a yellow for brown.
I'm going to buy this card.
Interesting.
Oh.
I'm going to rest.
I'm going to trade 3 yellows in for a red and a green.
And generate 2 yellow.
And I'm going to trade 3 yellows in for a brown.
Now I'm going to buy a card. Brown, green, red, 3 yellow. For this lovely card. And a gold coin.
Should have kept my eyes closer on that. Notice what he was doing. Because that's what I was doing. So I'm going to rest.
I shall generate 2 red.
Generate 2 yellow.
Turn 2 red into a brown and 2 yellow.
I'm going to take this card for the cubes.
I'm going to take a red and a yellow and turn it into a brown.
I'm going to take 3 yellow cubes and turn it into a red and a green.
Grade these 2 to 2 red.
I'm going to take this card for the cube.
I shall rest.
And then I'm going to buy that card. 2 yellow, 2 red, 2 green. So we get a 13 pointer and a gold coin.
Nice.
Yahoo!
I should generate 2 red.
I think I have to rest. I have to rest.
I'm going to buy a card. 2 brown, 3 red. For a 14 pointer.
You must have been planning that out.
And a gold coin.
Now the silver coins move down to the next spot.
This is true.
I'm going to have to take 2 yellow cubes.
Me too.
And I'm going to have to rest.
Wow.
I know.
Red and a yellow become a brown.
I'm going to take 2 yellow cubes.
A brown's going to become a green and a red and a yellow.
I'm going to take 3 yellows to get a brown.
I wonder if we're both going for that.
I don't even know what you're going for. I don't even know what I'm going for.
There you go. I shall upgrade a yellow to a red and a yellow to a red.
I'm going to take my 2 browns and get 3 greens, a red and a yellow.
Interesting.
And then I'm going to see what I have to work with.
Okay. And 2 red will transform into a brown and 2 yellow.
I'm going to take 2 green And that'll give me a brown, a red, and 2 yellow. Now let's see what I have to work with.
I rest.
I'm going to upgrade 2 yellow into 2 red.
I'm going to generate 2 red.
I think I'll take 3 red and get a brown, a green, and a yellow.
2 red become a brown and 2 yellow.
I have 3 yellow. That's going to turn into a red and a green.
Red and a yellow becomes a brown.
And I can buy this card. 2 red.
Yep.
2 green.
Yep.
2 brown.
There you go.
And I have 3 out of my 6.
Nice. I'm going to upgrade a green to a brown and a yellow to a red.
I can make this cube into 3 cubes. A yellow and 2 red.
Then I rest.
I don't have any cards in my hand, so I also rest.
Upgrade a red and a yellow to a brown.
I have to gain 2 yellow cubes, I think.
Okay. I shall buy 5 brown. For a 20-pointer and a silver coin. I have 3 of my 6.
Let's see what I can do here. I think I'm going to have to take my 3 yellow and turn them into a brown.
I'm going to get 2 red.
I can turn my 2 brown into 3 green, a red, and a yellow.
Wow. 2 red into a brown and 2 yellow.
2 green are going to be a brown, a red, and 2 yellow.
Go to yellow to a green.
I think I can buy one. Brown, green, 3 red, and a yellow. That's 16 pointer right there.
Nice. I'm going to take this brown and convert it to a green, a red, and a yellow.
I'm going to convert my 2 yellows into 2 reds.
Nice. I shall rest.
Then I can make my 3 reds into a brown, a green, and a yellow.
I shall convert a red and a yellow to a brown.
I might as well convert my green into 2 reds and a yellow.
I'll generate 2 red.
My last card is 3 yellows into a red and a green, and I don't have 3 yellows, so I'll rest.
Okay. My 2 red will become 2 yellow and a brown.
I'm going to generate 2 yellow.
Okay. And I can upgrade a yellow to a green.
I think I'm going to take my 3 yellows and turn it into a brown.
Okay. Buy a card. 3 of the green, 2 of the brown. For a 17 pointer. And a silver coin.
I'm going to take my 2 brown and I get 3 green, a red, and a yellow.
I shall rest.
Can take 2 of my greens and I get a brown, a red, and 2 yellows. Brown, red, 2 yellows. Full.
I shall generate 2 of the red.
I'm going to upgrade red twice into brown.
Okay. I'm going to claim a card. This little 7-pointer.
Is that your 6?
Nope, that's my 5th.
Phew. I'm going to have to change my 3 red in for a brown, a green, and a yellow.
Okay.
Thought I was able to claim, but I wasn't.
I get 2 yellow.
I can claim now. 2 brown,
Yep.
2 green,
Yep.
2 yellow.
There you go.
A silver coin, and 17 of the big points.
Nice.
And I have 3, 4, 5 as well.
Well, need another one there.
Yep.
I'm going to upgrade to 2 red.
I'll take my 3 yellow,
Mm-hmm.
and I get a red and a green.
Nice. Change my 2 red to a brown and 2 yellow.
I rest.
I too shall rest.
I gain 2 yellow.
I gain 2 red.
I claim my last card.
Dun, dun, dun.
Green, brown, red, yellow. 12 points.
Ouch. And I am the first player, which means I don't even get to go again.
No.
Bummer. Nicely played. Alright, so you count up all the points from your point cards. 3 points per gold coin, 1 point per silver coin, and 1 point for every cube that's not yellow. Alright, so we've counted all of our points. What do you got?
Well, I don't have any points for my cubes.
Yep.
But my cards and my coins are 84.
84. And I've got 28, 9, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 83.
By 1 point.
Yep.
Those 1 point wins are the best.
Sure. That was awesome.
Awesome. So we should switch into our impressions of Century Spice Road.
There we go. Alright, so what do you think of Century Spice Road?
I really actually like Century Spice Road for what it is. It's a quick engine building, point collecting race to win.
Yep.
Not
Absolutely.
much theme because my brain is always too focused on what's going on to immerse myself in. I'm a spice trader and I'm going to buy some turmeric, but then I'm going to upgrade it to some saffron. But people really want cinnamon, so how am I going to get that cinnamon?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen to me.
No.
It's like this to this to this to get that. Bam! Now, what am I doing next?
Yep. And there's a couple reasons for that. One is your turns are super fast, and your engine building hand deck doesn't give you like what you need in one step. It usually takes 3 or 4.
And you have to like keep them all
Yeah.
straight in your brain and play them in the right order.
And then add on top of that difficulty, because you would think that would make it a very like focused on your own thing at all times, but it's a race to see who can get the point cards that are most desirable. So you do have to stop and look at what the other players are doing.
Yes.
There's a couple times in the game we were playing where I'm like, I don't really want to go for that big card, but I think Charla, she's just starting out on something too, so she's probably going to go for it, so maybe I won't. And then like partway through I was like, oh no, she's definitely going for the other card that I'm currently going for. Like we're both scared to go after the big card because we're both going to go after it. I'm switching it up and I'm going to go for it. Like that is another interesting aspect of the game.
Something that I find really interesting, there's hardly any cube generating cards.
Yeah.
It's all, I've got to get these cubes to make them into these cubes, and how can I multiply my cubes?
Yep.
Like, one of my best cards was actually this, give up 2 of your best cubes, but you get 5 cubes.
Yeah.
But then I had a bunch of, green comes back and gives me a brown cube and then all those other cubes.
Yeah.
Like, those 2 cards are probably the best ones that I got. And I didn't really even pick them up thinking that. It's just like, I want yellow cubes at the beginning of the game. Those are the 2 stupid cards that have them, so I'm just going to take them. But it ended up working out really well.
Yeah, and there's so many different kinds of like cube change over cards that once you get a couple specific ones that synergize well, like the last half of that game I had no interest in the cards whatsoever because
Neither
I
did
had the combo that worked exactly how I wanted it to.
The only way I would have bought more cards like halfway through the game is if you would have put some cubes on them.
Yeah.
And then something actually came out that generated some cubes, which it would have been forever. Like, I'm still not at one.
There's one.
One there.
Yeah. I think there was one. It generated 2 red cubes and I picked it up.
And that was it.
And that was it.
I just had the 2 yellow generator that you start the game with.
That's crazy.
And then I basically, like I said, I used my 2 brown cubes to generate my cubes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. It's a neat game.
It is.
Super, super fast.
So fast.
Yeah.
But I'm so immersed in doing what I need to do to get what I want that it keeps my brain so busy, and a busy brain is a happy brain.
Yeah. You're engaged with the game all the time.
I probably wouldn't marry this game, but it is an engaging game. Just saying.
Nice. So, did we finish Century Spice Road as sweethearts or rivals? We finished it as
sweethearts.
Rivals.
I don't feel any rivalry with this game whatsoever. Like, you can be over there doing whatever, and I'm just so focused on my own caravan that I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, it's not actually a rivalry game at all.
No.
It's totally
You're gonna
sweethearts.
I changed your mind?
No, I was just messing with you.
Oh.
It's definitely a sweethearts game, and yeah, like you do have to keep an eye on stuff, but there isn't really a whole lot of ways you can mess with the other players.
No, I just basically I try to go for the biggest point values, of course, that I can. And like if I notice that you got a 7, it's like, well, I'm never gonna take anything lower. Like I'm always gonna try to get more than that. But you had a 20 and a 17.
Yeah.
The only reason I won is that you were the first player.
Yeah.
Because if you could have cashed in those cubes for something, you would have won for sure.
My next card was to upgrade these to 2 red, which would have given me 2
for
points.
that.
No, just I would have given me the 2 points.
Yeah.
If I could have had one more turn. Yeah.
And you would have won by 1 point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super tricky race. Yeah. It's good.
Enjoyable.
Yeah. And that is Century Spice Road.
It is. Thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot.
We'll see you in the next video.
Laters.